Hey guys, momentaijankguy bringing you a brand new deck profile. It is going to be an off-meta deck, but it is a lot of fun. I never played this leader when it came out. I believe it was set 3. But the was the release of the new 5-drop Eustace Kid. This deck is a lot better. I mean, I don't know if it's any worse or better because, like I said, I've never played it. But playing it online on the One Piece simulator, and I played it. I finally finished it. I finished it in real life. It's a lot of fun actually, and it can hold its own, which is very nice. So let's get started. So our leader is Iceburg. So, one, he is like the Rebecca and the VV. They cannot attack, but he is a monocolor. He's purple, so he cannot attack. And his active main is Dawn -1. You can rest him to play up to one galley lock company type character with a cost of 5 or less from your hand. So which is very nice. So you just return a Dawn, suspend him, play a 5 cost or less. Very nice card. So I'm gonna leave him over here chilling. So we're going to do something a bit different. We were going to start with the event cards first because they are a very key necessity for the deck. So you do not fall behind, because if you draw this card in your opening hand or search it, you do fall pretty far behind. So it is going to be 4 Galley Lock Company. So this is the Onigashima stage event card, like Hokkaido. You may rest this stage if your leader card is Iceberg specifically. You can add a Dawn from your Dawn deck and rest it. So it's a very simple, generic card. Rest it, get it, Dawn, rest. Very nice card. And then just to round off the event cards, we are running 2 spots of removal. We're running 2 Top Knots. So Top Knot is a 2-cost event card. You Dawn -2. Place up to one of your opponent's characters. It costs a 4 or less to the bottom of the owner's deck. So it's a very nice card because it doesn't have to be, it can be inactive, it can be rested, and it bypasses stuff that says like, oh, you can't KO it. So you can bottom deck Borsalinos, and you can bottom deck almost every other blocker, Sanji's relays, stuff like that. Rebecca, it's a really good way to get rid of stuff that's annoying to get rid of. Alright, so now we're on with the characters. We'll leave that over there. So we are running 4 Kokoro. This is the searcher for the deck. Searches out the entire deck except for some few cards. So on play, look at the top 5 cards. Add 1 Water 7 card other than himself, herself, and place the rest of the bottom of your deck in any order. So a very nice card. It's a 1-drop 2K. It's not a bad attacker either because you're replaying your cards for free, so you can like swing 5. By attaching Redon, very nice card. And then we are playing the only other 1-drop in the deck, which is going to be for Frankie. You never play this card. The only reason this card is in the deck is because it is Water 7. It is searchable off of Kokoro. And it's a 2K counter. That's literally where you're running it. The on play is pretty bad. On the opponent's attack, you can return a Dawn and give one of your leaders that has Water 7 in its type, plus 1K power for the battle. That's it, just for the battle, 1 battle. If it was for the turn, it'd be much better, but it's not. So you only run it because it is a 2K counter. Now on to the Golly Law stuff. It's quite a few, to be honest. So we are running 4 Khalifa. It's a 4 cost. You've probably seen this card because I believe they run it in the red purple Luffy, or they run in the, I think some run it in the mono purple Luffy build. So when attacking with Dawn -1, draw 2 cards, trash 1 card, and it's also a 2K counter, which is very nice. Next we run 3 Tilestone. So he is a 5-drop 6K, so you can play this on turn 1 if you have him in your hand. And he's usually the ideal turn 1 because he's the only Golly Law that does not minus Dawn when they attack. So on KO, if your leader card has the Golly Law company type, you can add up to 1 Dawn card from your Dawn deck rested. And he has a 6K body. Next, we were running, in my opinion, which is probably the best one, is going to be 4 Kakus. When attacking, Dawn -1, this character gains banished for the turn. It's just very good. This is also a really good. This is probably the best turn 1 place. If you have the event card stage in your hand. It gets banished, which means they get no trigger effects that activate, nothing else, and it's just a very, very good card because they neg 1. And he is also 6k, which is, again, super nice. Then we are playing for Rob Lucci. Rob Lucci is, when attacking, you can return a Dawn. You get to rest an opponent's 5 cost or lower card, which is very, very strong because they have Borsalinos, they have any type of blocker, even queens. On the attack, you can just suspend it and maybe push out for game. It's a very nice card, also 6k body, and what's very nice is that they all have 1k counters. I think even the tile also has a 1k counter, yeah. Except for the Khalifa, she's a 2k counter, so very, very nice. And the more you establish bodies, the more you put pressure on the board. And then we are playing 4 polys because these have finally dropped. They're not $10 anymore. They're about $2 to $3. This version of the deck is very, very, very budget friendly, which is very nice if anybody wants to make the deck. So poly, we all know what he does because Purple Luffy plays it. On play, you can pay 2, add up to 1 Dawn from your Dawn deck, set it as active. And then if you have 8 or more Dawn, you can KO a 4 cost or lower. So a very, very nice card. And again, you can play it for 1, and then get the effect off and still play stuff. This is the only Water 7, I believe, that does not have any counter on it. But it's a very, very solid card. So that is all the Water 7 stuff. Now you, everything else is Water 7, but Golly Law stuff. There we go. And then we are playing the Rewire. It's just a 3-cost blocker. Once per turn, when a Dawn is returned to your Dawn deck, you can draw a card, discard a card. So it filters, and it's very, very, it's just a very, very nice card. Gets rid of death cards in your hand, especially when you have multiple of the stage in your hand. And then, so I don't have queens, and I don't want to buy them because they're about $40 each. That's about $160 for a set, unless you get a deal. But it's been working out really nicely. It is an 84, the Trafalgar Law. It's a 4-cost 5k. On play, return 1 Dawn. If your opponent has 7 or more cards in their hand, you cash 2 cards in their hand at random. Well, not at random, you just pick out 2. And discard them. So it's very nice, and he's also a blocker. And this deck does play a good amount of blockers. Law's a blocker, Wire's a blocker. And now onto the spice stuff, the one that gives this deck a lot of synergy, it is going to be the 5-drop Kid. This Kid is insane. It's a blocker, 6k body, 5 cost. When a Dawn card is returned to your Dawn deck, you can put a Dawn from your Dawn deck to the field inactive. So let's say turn 4, or not turn 4, whenever you have at least 5 Dawn, or the previous turn. If this is on the field, you can play this, tap 4, return a Dawn, gives you a Dawn back, use Iceburg skill to rest itself to play a 5-cost Galley Law card, put it on back, and then if you have it, let me exit my Discord really quick. There we go. Perfect. And then if you haven't used this yet, you can just get the Dawn right back. So basically you just netted so much value for literally 1 Dawn. And also Kid is a 5-cost blocker, and it's just a very, very strong card. I think these are only like $5 or $7 right now. I know the laws are also around them, but it's still cheaper to buy 4 queens. And then we are playing, just to round up some more 5s, 4 Miss All Sundays, just because she is a draw card. A 5 cost, add up to 1 Dawn from your Dawn deck and rest it. And then if you have 6 or more Dawn, you get to draw a card. So very, very, very nice. And the trigger is Dawn -2, play this card. And then we were playing 1 Kaido. I got this from Tourney. On play, Dawn -5. And if you have kids out, it's basically less. K up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 6 or less. And then this character gains Rush. It's a 9 cost, 10 swing. Just a very strong card and annoying to get rid of because it is a 10k body. And then the one of the spicy tech. I am playing 1 Monkey D. Luffy Gear 5. On play, -10 Dawn. Place all of your characters except himself to the bottom of your deck. And then you take an extra turn after this one. An active main, you can pay 1, add up to 1 Dawn card from your Dawn deck and set it as active. So what's an insane part about this is, so let's say you have a full board, you swing, you play this, because no, they're all 6Ks, all the Gallilaws are 6Ks except for the Khalifa. Being 6K means they have to at least use 2 cards minimum, or 1 2K counter out of their hand if they want to stop attacks, which is very nice. So you can go swing, pay 10, and as long as you haven't, let's say you haven't used this yet, you can pay 10, blah 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 blah, swing, pay, tap it, play this, return it on, bond like everybody, suspend this, get a Dawn back, minus the Dawn with the leader, and then just play any Gallilaw card in your hand. That way you have 2 bodies. And then at the start of your turn, you go up again. You draw for turn. You go from 0 Dawn to 2 Dawn. Tapping Luffy to go to 3 Dawn. And then tapping this to go to 4 Dawn. Which is very nice. And then you have 2 swings that you can do. You can do a 10k and a 6k. Or more than 6k because you'll have active Dawns. So it's a very, very fun deck, and I hope you guys enjoy this. And let me know in the comment section below if you guys would want to watch videos on the OPTCG online. I can try to figure that out. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this profile, and let me know what you guys think. And I'll see you guys next time. And also, I will be getting you guys more Digimon content when the new set drops, because I'm super excited for it.